What's happening? Hey, it's been probably at least 3 4 months since I posted an update. Haven't really done much in the last 3 months. This last week or so, I've actually really stepped up the pace this year and got a lot more done. I had a lot more free time. Plus, I usually go in kind of waves as far as motivation, and I haven't really been motivated to do much till this last week or so, and I've really gone a little had a pretty good run here. So first off, this scene here used to be plywood. I think the last time it was seen, it's still gonna need I still gotta get some trees and some other stuff, but roughly this is how it's gonna look. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's actually a dirt road here. You can if I get this to focus, you can see there's some tire treads that I put in there. And this is my lift out bridge. So it just swings up, all the stuff stays put. Um, and then here's a kit that I just finished. It's a Jordan miniature, whatever it's called, but it's a Erie steam crane. I've also eyeballed this kit. I really like it. It's a really cool kit when it's done. Putting it together is a little bit of a challenge, but I mean it's not too bad. I just painted it last night and weathered it up this morning. And I got this on here just trying to stretch out the lines. If anybody out there's got a better idea how to get all these kinks and stuff and to make the lines look tight, be appreciated. So what I plan on doing here is getting a bunch more, like 1930s type vehicles and just build like a little construction type scene over here. Um, and then I've changed up this area too. These buildings used to be over there and we're going to face each other. I've decided now that I want to put like a whole town scene over here because this was where my station was going to be. But I've actually ordered two more buildings over here. One is the Oil Town Saloon, and then I think it's a Plume Town Bakery. They're both Banta kits. They should be here probably within the next week or so. And then over in that area, I actually ordered the Silverton Station. It's a Banta kit, so that'll be my passenger station and kind of maybe another business or two or buildings down further on the yard. And then here, got my plexiglass up, but this is going to be a full crossing. As you can see, I've actually covered it up. Let me get the shadows out of the way. This is where the joint is for the tracks, and then underneath here are actually the screws that I solder the rails down to. And then the road will continue on the other side, so there'll be a split seam right here, which shouldn't look too bad when it's done. But I just have my pin over here that I pull that aligns everything and holds it in place. I think I push this in. And then you can see in there is my screw heads and so on. And then this whole thing just stays in place. Everything's nicely glued down. So on the narrow gauge, that's pretty much everything I've done. I think I'm going to go out and probably order or maybe go to my local hobby shop and buy some more of these Jordan vehicles and build them up. For my standard gauge, I've actually added new lighting. See, it goes all the way down the street there. So these are actually all LED miniature lights, and I ordered them off of eBay from a Chinese seller. He's in China, and I was kind of skeptical at first when I ordered them. I didn't know how they were going to turn out and what they would look like, but I've actually been really surprised. This is a stainless tube with a molded plastic head, and then the little, looks like a 602 LED in the top there, and then it's just got the wires routed through the base, and then this base here is adjustable, so you can pretty much set them at any height, and you can leave them painted, or what I've done is I've just painted them with testers. I think it's light sea gray. You can buy a spray can of it. So the seller sells them 20 to a pack with resistors, free shipping for $15. And it comes in this nice box. They're already ready to go. All you have to do is hook up the resistor and then 12 volts, and that's it. Drill a hole for the pole to plant in. So when I got these, I was actually really impressed with them. So much so I've actually went back and ordered a whole bunch more stuff from them. I was just trying them out. So the seller, here's their eBay page. It's Eve Model USA. So this is the next one that I ordered, is this double light, and that'll go in the parking lots and also in my engine facility. And then this company also sells, if I can get it, the pre-soldered LEDs, because I've done them myself, and you can buy a whole 100 roll for $20, but this is 20 pieces pre-soldered, ready to go with resistors for $20. I mean, you can't beat that. Most places sell them for $3 and $4 a piece. So again, free shipping. This thing's, last time it took a week to get here, which is really impressive. And then this time, I think it's about a week and a half. So they're ahead of schedule, so they should be here in probably tomorrow or the next day. So I'll be able to add them in. So with the double-ended ones, I was going to put maybe 2 in here, and then for my parking lot, I was going to put them in there, put some along in here, and then when I expand out here, I'll put some more in there. And the way I've done it, wiring wise, it's probably pretty dark under here, but basically I have a 12 volt line that carries this accessory power. I tapped off of that with this other thinner wire, and then strung that up, kind of a feeder bus. And then, it's probably too dark. And then off the feeder bus, basically tap into these and then solder the resistor in, and then I just use liquid electrical tape and then seal up the connection. I haven't had any duds of these lights. One I shorted out myself. That's this one here, but that's my mistake. Cheap enough, not gonna worry too much. Oh, one last thing on the narrow gauge. I actually added this second piece here. So before it was just this 1.5 inch piece. My original intention was to put this additional piece up after the scenery was done, so that way I could keep a nice clean edge up there. So this will get covered or painted for the fascia. And I just got to fill in these little bits over here, and then I just screwed it down and glued it. So both sides have that, so now it covers up that ugly pink foam that was on my last layout update. The other thing I've done, and here comes the gardener, you can hear the lawnmower, is I've put curtains. And the reason I've done that is we got a new cat recently, and it's figured out how to jump from my wife's car in the garage onto my upper deck of my layout. And if anyone who has a cat knows, they can be pretty destructive. I've had a few trees chewed up and other stuff. So what this does, it goes the whole length here, and it covers up everything, so it prevents the cat from jumping. This is actually my car, but my wife's got an SUV and it's a lot higher, so the cat was jumping from the car over there, so I pretty much stopped that. And what I used was just some 1x steel. I got this cable from Home Depot and put some eyelets and then crimped the ends. These are just cheap curtains I got from Home Depot. I think they're like $8 or $9. They were a little long, so I actually just sewed the end so it wouldn't touch the ground. Yes, I know how to sew. And then I had a little bit of a sag issue, so I just installed this other cable to help support it, and that just gets attached in. And then basically, if anybody out there rides bikes, you know, this is for changing a tire. I just cut the end off and use it as my hook, and when I'm ready to run trains, basically pull a curtain off to the side, out of the way, and then I just use this hook again to hook it back up, so that way it pulls the cable pretty much out of the scene. Then it allows, also too, it helps cover up. I got a bunch of tools and other stuff down below, so it helps cover that up when I'm not using it, and it helps keep it a little neater looking. And it does keep a little bit of dust, off of this lower section. Not much, but eventually I'd like to get, full curtaining around the bottom. That way I can hide everything and it'll look a lot cleaner. I think that's about everything. So the next update, hopefully I'll have the Silverton station. I'm not getting that till I think the April 1st is what it says, because I bought them from Micro Mark. They had a sale for I think it was 15% off everything, so it kind of pushed me over the edge to go and get them. So that should be here probably the 1st. I should have it built up maybe in a week or so, and then the 2 other structures. And then once I get those, that's when I'm really gonna, hopefully I'll keep my motivation, finish. I would like to finish the narrow gauge off here, but I'm pretty confident that I can get the station area done, the little town area done, and then my kind of locomotive area down over here. So just that corner down over there where you see that house, I haven't really kind of figured out what I wanted to do there. What I thought about is actually building a mountain that would go up, and then building a small tunnel, so it'd kind of divide the two scenes from each other, and then putting like the snow shed tunnels and stuff coming out of it. I haven't really fully gone with that yet, but I'm still thinking about it. So anyways, but yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, just go ahead and leave them. Thanks.